The King Tiger was a declaration of brute force and engineering ambition. This steel colossus thundered onto the battlefield in 1944 and instantly changed the tone of armored warfare. It symbolized the peak of German tank design, powerful, imposing, and devastating when used correctly. The King Tiger's armor was a marvel for its time. Up front, its sloped glacis plate reached up to 185 millimeters thick. Borrowed from the Soviet T-34, the angled surfaces were designed to deflect incoming shells, dramatically increasing their effective thickness. It wasn't uncommon for Allied crews to watch their rounds glance off harmlessly. But what truly gave the King Tiger its terrifying reputation was the 88mm KWK-43L/71 cannon, an evolution of the already respected 88mm used on the Tiger I. This longer, more powerful version could punch through more than 150 millimeters of enemy armor from 2,000 meters, eliminating its targets before they even knew where the fire was coming from. Of course, all that firepower and armor came with a price. The King Tiger was powered by the Maybach HL 230P30 engine, which produced 700 horsepower, the same engine used in the significantly lighter Tiger I. That meant the engine had to haul nearly 70 tons of armor across battle-scarred landscapes. On roads, it could manage a top speed of about 22 miles per hour, but on soft ground, hills, or rubble, it slowed dramatically. Additionally, due to its complex construction, when something broke, as it often did, field repairs were time-consuming and difficult. A sharp turn could even cause the tracks to slip off entirely. Fuel was another nightmare. The King Tiger guzzled gasoline at alarming rates. At a time when the German war machine was already facing severe fuel shortages, keeping a unit of King Tigers moving was a logistical headache. Supply lines had to be meticulously planned, and even then, tanks were sometimes abandoned. Not because they were knocked out in battle, but because they simply couldn't afford to refuel. Despite these flaws, the King Tiger made its presence known in several major battles, especially in the final months of the war. During the Battle of the Bulge in late 1944, King Tigers led the spearheads of Germany's last major offensive. When they worked, they were devastating, but they were also victims of their own bulk. Narrow roads, muddy terrain, and destroyed bridges often forced the tanks to detour or halt altogether. Many never even managed to reach the front lines. The 503rd Heavy Panzer Battalion became one of the most famous King Tiger units. Their crews were some of the best trained in the German army, and their kill counts reflected it. They proved that the King Tiger, in the right hands, was almost invincible, provided it didn't break down first. In total, only 492 King Tigers were ever built. While the tank remains a legend in military history, it was also a symbol of diminishing returns. Its strengths were undeniable, but those same strengths also made it a logistical burden. Too complex and too expensive to produce in meaningful numbers, and too slow to respond to the rapidly changing conditions of the battlefield. However, despite its flaws, it earned its place in history as one of the most iconic tanks ever built. For a brief time, when it rumbled onto the battlefield, it commanded fear and awe in equal measure.